Good evening and welcome to GVD TV channel 115. You are watching the live broadcast of tracking Tropical Storm Bret. As usual, GVD TV brings you information as it happens, where it happens, and when it happens. On Wednesday, 21st June 2023, St. Lucia was placed on a tropical storm watch and still is. We would like you to join us as we track this system. You can call us or WhatsApp us and tell us what's happening in your area as we monitor Bret as it gets closer to our sweet fair Helen. For a few years now, we have not seen or felt the winds of a storm, and every time we are not affected, we say, St. Lucia is blessed. Will we still say this if Bret hits us tonight? Tropical Storm Bret, Advisory number 16 as of 5 p.m. Thursday, June 22nd, 2023. A hurricane watch is in effect for St. Lucia. A hurricane watch means that hurricane conditions are possible within the watch area, in this case, within the next 24 hours. A tropical storm warning remains in effect for St. Lucia. A tropical storm warning means that tropical storm conditions are expected in the warning area, in this case, within the next 24 hours. At 5 p.m. today, the center of Tropical Storm Bret was located near latitude 13.4 north, longitude 59.6 west, or about 94 miles or 151 kilometers east-southeast of St. Lucia. Bret is moving towards the west near 16 miles per hour, and this general motion motion with an increase in forward speed is expected over the next few days. On the forecast track, the center of Bret is expected to move near St. Lucia and across the eastern and central Caribbean Sea Friday and Saturday. Maximum sustained winds are near 65 miles per hour, with higher gusts. Gradual weakening is anticipated over the next couple of days, and the system is likely to dissipate over the central Caribbean Sea on Sunday. Tropical storm form winds extend outward up to 115 miles from the center. The estimated minimum central pressure is 1,200. Pressure is 29.59 inches, 13.4 north latitude, longitude 59.6 west. Rainfall amounts of 3 to 6 inches with maximum amounts of 10 inches are possible across portions of the Lesser Antilles from Guadeloupe southward to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, including Barbados. Heavy rains could lead to flash flooding in flood-prone areas. All preparations to protect and safeguard lives and property should have been completed, and persons should remain indoors during the passage of the system. The next advisory at 8 p.m. will be given shortly. Prime Minister Honorable Philippe J. Pierre addressed the nation on Tropical Storm Bret.
Fellow citizens and residents of St. Lucia, after 21 days into the hurricane season, an unusually early tropical system has emerged in the Atlantic as Tropical Storm Bret. According to the latest advisory at 5 p.m., it's expected to move across St. Lucia by 10 p.m. tomorrow night, Thursday, 22nd June. As a result of the approaching weather system, the National Emergency Management Advisory Committee, NEMAC, was activated yesterday, Tuesday, 20th June, when a meeting was held under the chairmanship of the Honorable Sean Edward. I have convened and will chair another meeting of NEMAC for tomorrow at 9 a.m. at the Financial Administrative Center. All the affiliated agencies of NEMAC are expected to attend. Earlier today, the country was placed under hurricane warning. Acting on the advice of the Met Office, and after further discussions with the relevant authorities and parties, I have decided on the following for Thursday, June 22nd until further notice. All schools will be closed. CAPE exams will go ahead as scheduled. All businesses and government offices will be closed from 1 p.m. Acting on the advice of aviation authorities, both airports will be closed from 10:30 a.m. I want to assure you that all government ministries and agencies with responsibility for disaster management and community disaster management committees across the island have been activated in preparation should the storm affect our country. Please familiarize yourself with the location of these centers in your community should the need arise. I call on all residents and businesses to closely monitor the progress of Tropical Storm Bret and to be ready to activate your respective hurricane plans to protect your lives, property, and livelihoods. We will continue to monitor the approaching storm closely, and further updates will be provided to the country as the situation unfolds. Please remain calm and only listen to information originating from official government sources. May God continue to bless our country.
The St. Lucia Meteorological Office says the island will begin feeling the impact of the storm, with heavy rain expected and near 60 miles per hour winds. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Food Security, and Rural Development urges the public to secure their families, livestock, farms, property, fishing vessels, and keep safe during this time of inclement weather.
Farmers, first and foremost, you need to remove your animals from any low-lying or flood areas, especially our cattle farmers, our sheep and goat farmers. Please remove your animals near to rivers and riverbanks. For our poultry farmers, please ensure that all your netting is down in your coops. Please ensure that your surroundings are clear of any debris that can be caught in any high winds. Also remember to clear the drains around your pens and your poultry coops, because those can get very flooded very quickly. Also try to store food for your animals, at least a week storage of food, both commercial feed and grasses and hay that you may want to collect before the storm approaches. Also try and keep an inventory of your animals that you have on ground before the system comes on. So at least you are aware of what you may have lost or what may have been gone missing from the inclement weather. Also ensure that you have medication, because your animals may fall sick during that period of time after the hurricane or the storm has passed. Be sure to contact your extension officer after the storm has passed so that an assessment can be made of any damages or losses that you may have occurred during the stormy weather. First and foremost, keep yourselves safe and your animals, and I wish you guys all the best in this inclement weather.
And now, an advisory from the Department of Agricultural Services.
In that time of year again, when we have storms and looming disasters, and the Met Office would have indicated that we are anticipating a direct hit from Storm Bret. So we're here today to be aware of. First of all, life is the priority. We encourage farmers and all stakeholders to ensure that you take steps to secure your family first. Life, human life, is always a priority. As you'll be advised, take care of your homes, take care of your property, take care of your children, your files, and everything else. As it relates to your business, for those of you who are involved in the production of livestock, take measures to ensure that you secure your livestock, particularly farmers who have cattle, sheep, and goat near waterways. Ensure that you get those animals away from those watercourses. If your animals are in housing facility, ensure that you check it to ensure that it's robust, that it's strong. If you need to make adjustments to the roofing or anything, that you take care of those. Also, for those of you who are in livestock, particularly poultry, ensure that you have at least a week's worth of feed for your animals, just in case we get the worst end of the brunt and we are not able to get you access to feed in a short time space. Ensure that you have sufficient feed for your animals, safe drinking water for your animals as well. Ensure that you have storage water, auxiliary water stored so that these animals could be looked after. For those of you who are involved in crop production, if there are crops that are ready for harvest, we encourage you to harvest those and perhaps seek to dispose of them as soon as you can. Perhaps you could speak with some of your buyers to see if there was a possibility of them absorbing it and storing it during this time. And ensure that those banana farmers, that your trees are secured. Some of it you may have to prop, and any action that is going to protect your current crops in the ground. The farmers who have greenhouses, we know that there is a little of a challenge in determining whether you should uncover your greenhouse or keep the covers on. By later this afternoon or early in the morning of Thursday, we hope that we get proper direction. So please be on standby so that in a short space of time you are able to go out to your greenhouse facilities and take a determination whether these covers should remain or whether they should be removed. Those of you who are involved in farm machinery, ensure that your machinery is in a secure place. Do not leave it in places that are flood prone. Ensure that you bring it near your farmstead and secure it properly. Also, try to keep amount of fuel in storage so that as soon as the storm is over, that you could operate your machinery. We don't know what's going to happen to our fuel supplies, so ensure that you have extra fuel stored so that you could use your machinery. Those of you who have chainsaws that you use on your farm holding, ensure that these are looked after so you have felled trees. You could help yourself and you could help your neighbors to get back on track. We also encourage you to ensure that your supplies, your fertilizers, your seeds and other supplies that are susceptible to the rain and water, that you ensure that you put it in a secure, dry place. Do not take any chances. If your storage shed is in a flood zone, please take these materials to a place that is safe and secure so that you do not lose any of it.
In the Caribbean, we experience two seasons, the dry and the wet. The dry season from December to May and the wet season from June to November. We have been experiencing some unusual patterns in the weather lately since the Christmas Eve trough hit St. Lucia. Between the years 2014-2021, we have had a few named storms or hurricanes which pose little to no threat to St. Lucia. Among them are the likes of Bertha, Hurricane Matthew and Earl in 2016, Irma and Maria in 2017. We had Michael and Dorian, to name a few. We are going to take a short break, and when we return, we are going to enter into some discussions, and we are going to look at some footage that we have received happening in various communities.
To protect appliances from lightning, rain, and floodwater damage, unplug them, then turn off the main switch. Lightning can produce electrical surges which can damage equipment. Protect your electronics from water damage as well. Make sure you have flashlights, battery-powered radios, and extra fresh batteries available. Be smart, stay safe.
In the Caribbean, Mother Nature has long taught us the secrets of self-care. Glory cedar leaves to fight skin infection or sulfur baths for acne and eczema. Now, these and other time-tested ingredients are contained in high-quality, locally produced handmade soap. Etoile. 10 spa-worthy soap choices including soothing aloe vera, zesty coconut, black soap from charcoal, and many more. Etoile is made from all natural ingredients and is surprisingly affordable. Etoile, a skin spa in a soap bar. Available at supermarkets and pharmacies near you.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on. To protect appliances from lightning, rain, and floodwater damage, unplug them, then turn off the main switch. Lightning can produce electrical surges which can damage equipment. Protect your electronics from water damage as well. Make sure you have flashlights, battery-powered radios, and extra fresh batteries available. Be smart, stay safe. At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on. To protect appliances from lightning, rain, and floodwater damage, unplug them, then turn off the main switch. Lightning can produce electrical surges which can damage equipment. Protect your electronics from water damage as well. Make sure you have flashlights, battery-powered radios, and extra fresh batteries available. Be smart, stay safe.
It's the power of growing with Lucy.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.